So let me draw a few more examples of classes that you may encounter in your test automation. So this is going to represent the class. Grab a line. We're going to call it the logger class. It's going to have a few methods like, it's going to have a method called log debug that takes in a string called a message. And then it's also going to have a log info class that takes a string called a message. Now, does this class follow the single responsibility principle? Does it have a single reason to change? I think that the answer is yes, because in its current state, this class is a logging class, and the only reason it has to change is when the logging functionality needs to be updated. For example, if you need to update the log debug method to do something different, you're only going to be changing the logger functionality, and you're not going to affect any other class. Let's do another class. Call this a button class. It's going to have a method called click, a method called getText. So, in its current form, what you see here is, does this button class follow the single responsibility principle? Again, the answer is yes, because it's a button class that has a functionality of clicking and getting text. And that's it. Changing anything within the button class is only going to affect the button class. Okay, I think you're starting to get the idea. Let's go take a look at our page objects and see if they follow the single responsibility principle. So here I got our courses page, and if we take a look here, does this class have a single reason to change? And this topic here is actually pretty interesting, and I believe it's a controversial topic. But in my point of view, I think that this class has two reasons to change. I believe that this class can change because of the locators and because of the actions that the class takes on the page. So I believe that it has two reasons to change, because the locators may change, how we deal with the locators may change, how we find them, and so on and so forth. And also the methods themselves can also change because the actions can obviously change. And so to me, in my point of view, it has two reasons to change, and so it does not follow the single responsibility principle. Again, this is very controversial. Some people believe that when you extract the objects from the class, then it no longer follows the page object pattern. But I believe that enforcing the single responsibility principle is more important than making sure that the page object only contains all of the elements inside of it. And so what I'm going to do now is code up a solution for these page objects, and then I'm going to show you how we fix the single responsibility principle so that you can see how we've improved our code.